Hi, I'm Rick at Rick Turns, and today's video is... Hello, I'm Rick Morris. I'm here with another wood turning project today, one in which I feel I will certainly make some mistakes, but I want you to remember, it takes a big man to admit his mistakes. I am not a big man. Well, I've got a piece of cherry here. It's at least a year old. I doubt if it's dry by any means because it's pretty thick. Let's see. Got about 4 inches of thickness. And right here got about 10 inches. And right here got about 10 inches. Should be able to get like maybe a 9-inch bowl out of it. And only got a couple of very minor cracks there right in the center. That's going to get turned away. Not a problem. So I want to draw a maximum circle I can. Yep, good, good. Got a little knot there, not really a problem. not really a problem. And just mark the center there and mark it out here. All right, let's go over to the bandsaw, get moving. Okay, that looks really good. Now, I need to cut myself a recess on the bottom. I've got my little cheap drying box here. High tech, but not too expensive. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to weigh my bowl, and then I'm going to come back 24 hours later and weigh it again and see how much it's lost. Generally, I've found that if I get down to a day-to-day loss of 0.3 ounces, that it's down around ambient moisture content. So I'm getting 1,010 grams there. It's been about 24 hours since I put my bowl blank in there to dry. I'm going to take it out now and see if it's reached ambient moisture content, or AMC. So this, yesterday, I weighed it. It's 1,010 grams. Gonna weigh it today, 1,000 grams. So I lost 10 grams overnight. Now, 1 ounce is 28 point something grams, and 3/10 of an ounce is right around 9 grams. So I lost just a little bit more than 9 grams. My rule of thumb method of weight loss, been satisfied, I think. So I'm going to declare this bowl blank dry enough to finish. These dried out bowl blank is back on the lathe, and now let's take a look. I think it shows pretty well that it's warped a little bit, and that's fine. That's what I expected it to do, of course. And now I want to turn this back down to round and not tear any grain in the process. So I'm going to start with this tool right here. This is a scraper, but it is a shear scraper. And it's not too far out of round, so I don't feel like I need to use a gouge. Alright, that's about 1,000 RPM. I've got the exterior back down to round. Now I want to make sure this is back in round, and then I'm going to start turning this right here, and I'll be aiming for finished thickness at this point. Now, I need to work on the inside. It's still pretty thick. And of course I need to bring it back down into round and then turn the thickness down. And I think I'm going to have to deepen it a little bit, but I'll check on the depth in a minute once I get it turned down to round again. And see how that looks. Okay. Yep, I think we're about there. Sanding time! Everybody's favorite activity. Gonna start with 180 grit. I'll probably go up to around 600 or so. I'm around 500. Now I'm going to put in a couple of burn lines right on here, because this is where I want to put the leaf, the silver leaf. A burn line here and a burn line here, and I'm going to cut them in first with just a little point tool here. Now, burning those in, I can't really use my burning wire. I'm going to have to use something else. Burn these in. Got a really thin scrap of wood here. That's about 1,400 RPM. It took me several different scraps of wood before I got smart and got a piece of oak, which is fairly tough wood. And you can see right there, it's not fully burned. That's really annoying. Try one more time here. So I'm going to put the sizing on with a foam brush like this. But I need to tape it all the way around. All my masking tape on. Now I'm going to put on the sizing or adhesive with a small foam brush here. And there we have that. Now the bottle says, let it set for 30 minutes. It has been 30 minutes. I'm ready to start doing the gold leaf, or silver leaf that is. And I am going to cut off strips of this to put it on. Right. I'm going to take a piece of this backing paper and just kind of, I guess, burnish it in or something, rub it in. Okay, now, I think it's time to take this off. My taping job on the inside was not so great. I'm going to try and patch that with some more foil. I think the sizing might be still accepting it. Well, now you can see I've got a good bit of the foil down in the grooves, the burn lines, but I think I can fix that by burning it one more time, and that's what I'm going to try now. Back on the lathe, as I said, I want to clean these up a little bit. I'm going to try reburning them first. If that doesn't work, then I'll clear them out with a tool, but don't really want to do that. Alright, got my scraps of oak here, see if that's going to work. Alright, that's pretty good, I think. So, it still feels a little tacky to my finger there, from the sizing and all. So I'm not going to proceed with the lacquer right now. I will wait until later or tomorrow. Let's see, it's the next day. I've put on multiple coats of this spray varnish or spray lacquer. This is going to be the last coat I'm spraying on right now. It's actually looking pretty good. Been putting it on in really, really thin coats. And here we go. Got the lathe running pretty slow here. That's about 200 RPM. My second gilding project is complete. The spray lacquer finish went on okay. I'm not delighted with it. I actually get a better finish with 4 coats of wiping varnish, but I probably need to practice some more on my spray lacquer finishing. The silver leaf there looks pretty good. Got a couple of scratches in it, and I'm not quite sure why. Perhaps I need to put on a second coat of silver leaf. I don't know. Got to practice more on that too. But overall, it turned out to be a pretty nice looking bowl. See you next video.